Hello, welcome to Boot Camp and the next step in your Start 1K journey. This is the marketing section. And today we're following on from the call to action session. So today we're talking about your customer's journey. So we're going to have a better understanding of your customer's journey, why it's important and what your customer's journey looks like. So just to recap, we talked about this in the last session. When you put a marketing message out there, so when you do a direct mail campaign or a post on your socials, 3% of people, this green section, 3% of people are ready to buy there and then. Now, 37% of people, this orange section, are kind of interested, but just not ready to buy yet. So your customer's journey is all about remaining in the minds of these 37% of people so that when they are ready to buy, it's you that they think of. We looked at this last time. This is the process that the customer takes with you. So the red section is awareness, that they're now aware that you actually exist. And this is done through marketing activity. The next section is they start to become interested. So we need to talk about the call to action, which we talked about in the last session, and conversation, which we're going to talk about today. The blue section is where they've made the decision, they're ready to buy. And the green section is you've got the sale, you've got the customer. So today, like I said, we're going to concentrate on this yellow section. So we've done call to action. Today, we're going to talk about conversation. I just want to give you a little example. So this guy, Joe Girard, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's greatest salesman. He was a car salesman. Now he averaged, first of all, he sold all retail. So one car to one customer. He wasn't selling fleets of cars to businesses, one car to one customer. He averaged on selling 6 cars per day throughout his career. On his best day, he sold 18 cars. 2/3 of his business was repeat business. And it got to the point where customers had to book an appointment with him for him to sell a car to them. And what made him so special. So what he did was he started to build up a list of anybody who expressed an interest or any leads. So remember in the last session, we talked about leads. A lead is when a person expresses an interest and gives you their contact details. So he built a database of all these people. And every single month, without fail, he sent every customer on his database a handwritten, personalized note of some sort. It could have been a Christmas card or an Easter card, or sometimes it was just a note to say, I like you, just something fun and very personal. So what he was doing there is every month that customer got this handwritten personal note through the door, and it reminded them of Joe and that he sold cars. And that's what he was doing, remaining in the minds of the customer. So when they were ready to buy, it was Joe that they thought of. So let's keep Joe in mind. So we're going to talk about conversation. So discussed call to action, the next step we want our customer to take. We've discussed what contact details we want from our customers so we can conversate with them. So now we're going to talk about how we will talk to them and what we will say. So first of all, how will we talk to them? Now this ties in with the contact information you're going to ask in your call to action. So if you ask for their email address, you're going to be sending emails. So some other ideas here, newsletters, post, remember Joe, text messages, maybe a social media group that you've created. So your call to action would be join my private group, instant messaging. So those are some examples of how you will talk to your customers. That ties in with the call to action. So whatever contact information you want is going to have an impact on how you're going to talk to them. So you might need to make this decision first. What will you say to these customers? Now, what we're trying to do is pitch ourselves as an expert in our industry. So we want to share our knowledge and share our expertise and educate and teach our audience, show them that you really know what you're talking about. Who would you rather buy from, a pushy salesman or an expert. So if you can share some knowledge and expertise with your customers as they're kind of getting to know you and receiving the emails or whatever it is that you're going to share with them, as they're getting this, they're going to start to begin to trust you more, and they're going to start to be able to realize that you know what you're talking about, and they're going to see you as an expert in your field. So your trustworthiness skyrockets. So this 37% of people that you're communicating with on a regular basis and sharing your expertise and your knowledge are going to trust you before they make that decision to buy. So when they are ready to buy, who are they going to choose? An expert in their field or someone who's just sell, 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 sell? So that's the idea behind this conversation. Show them that you're an expert in your field so that when they are ready to buy, they're not going to go anywhere else but you. So now it's your turn. So I want you to really have a think about how you're going to talk to your customers and what kinds of things you're going to say. So when you're sharing your knowledge and your expertise, it's got to be something relevant to your customer, but don't give the game away. So just give them little kind of teasers just to show them that you know what you're talking about. So have a little think and make some notes. And then when you've decided how you're going to talk to them and what you're going to say, share that in the group, and we'll, offer some support and guidance and feedback that way. And if you've got any questions at all, please post them in the group and we'd be more than happy to help you. So now it's over to you. Look.